Tan90's YouTube live session. I welcome all of you. Let's just wait for 5 minutes and then we will start. So before we'll start, let me just introduce myself. My name is Tanya and I am a STEM educator at Tan90, and today we will be having a very exciting YouTube live session. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please show me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Mukul, for joining. Meanwhile, we are waiting for the people to join in. I would want you to write your name, where you're joining from, and what do you do, so that we can have a good conversation. Thank you, Soumitra, for joining. Thank you, Shifali, for giving me a thumbs up. Let's just wait for some time so that other people can also join in. I can see that 5 people have already joined. Meanwhile you can write in the chat box from which city you're joining. For example, I'm joining from Delhi, where you're joining from. Okay, thank you, Soumitra, for responding into the chat box. Can you write which city you're joining us from? Thank you. Shifali is joining us from Delhi. Mukul is also joining us from Delhi. Thank you, Mukul, for responding. Okay, Lucknow. Soumitra is from Lucknow. Rashmi, thank you, Rashmi, for joining our YouTube live session. Which city you are from, Rashmi? Okay, meanwhile you have 6 people have joined the session till now. I would want you to guess that which activity we are going to be performed today, which model we are going to be building. Okay, Rashmi is from Delhi. Okay, so before we will move on to that which model we are building, let me just share a story with you. So there was this village, say Buldana. Okay, now in Buldana there is a kid named Daksh. So Daksh was a very interesting and innovative kid. He always used to love, innovate around himself, explore things that are around himself. So one day, what happened at night? He was just exploring to generate something out of waste. So he found out some of the materials lying around himself. For example, a cardboard, some ice cream sticks, metal, a can metal lid, and empty pen. And some of the rubber bands also. So what he wanted to do at night was, he was feeling very hot, so he wanted to generate something out of the waste that will be useful to him. So what did he do? He used those materials and tried to generate something that helped him to feel a little bit lighter, not cold, not hotter. So using those waste materials, he generated something, and all of the villagers were very shocked that how he generated something very, very cool out of waste materials. Can you think what could be something that he made out of the waste materials? You can write in the chat box whatever comes to your mind. There is no correct or wrong answer. Every answer is a correct answer. Fan, okay, you're getting close, Shifali. Think of something big that we can use in the nature as well. And I did not understood what was that, Mukul. Can you write it again? What did he made? It is something, yes, Shifali is actually getting close. It is related to fan, but what could be? Maybe smart dustbin. Okay, smart dustbin, but like I mentioned, a line that helped him feel a little bit colder, not hotter, as there was no light, no electricity. Paper fan, okay. fan, paper fan. What else? Okay, let me give you a hint. That thing that Daksh made out of the waste material is actually used to generate electricity from natural energy. Now I guess we will have one or two correct answers. That thing helps generate electricity from wind energy. Now I think I should have at least one correct answer. Solar based project. Okay, solar based project. What could be the name of the model, Soumitra? You're getting like closer to it. Something related what Shifali said. Wind fan. Okay, wind fan. Windmill. Exactly, Soumitra, and very closer, Shifali. So yes, uh, windmill is something that he made, and today also we are going to create a windmill, but using a waste material. Now, as I've already mentioned, that what a windmill is. A windmill is something that used wind energy and converted into electricity. Can you think of some other uses of windmill where windmill is generally being used rather than generating electricity? Okay, in farms. Okay, all right. What could be in farms? Shifali, you mentioned how the windmill is being used in farms. It is actually being used in farms, but how? Like what, for what purpose? Hi Raj. Thank you for joining. So my question was, that windmill is basically being used to generate electricity, but what are the other uses of windmill? Okay, for drawing water, yes, one is that. Can you think of a conventional use of windmill? Like conventionally, for what purpose the windmills were used? Okay, so windmill is also being used to, grind the grain particles as well. Conventionally, it was used for that purpose also. So here we have actually discussed three main uses of windmill. But what I want you to do is, I want you to also think of other reasons or other uses of windmill. That why we use windmill in nature and what are the other uses of it. Okay, so I guess we can start with the activity. Just give me a second. Please show me a thumbs up or write in the chat box if my screen is visible to you. Yes, cutting the flow of windy air, Raj. That's correct. That's another use of it. Okay, thank you, Samitra, for showing me the thumbs up. Now, as you can see on the screen, I have 5 materials for which today we are going to make that windmill. First is an old pen that we are going to be using. The second is the cardboard roll. The third one is the ice cream stick or the candy sticks, as you can see, and then the rubber band, and finally a metal lid. Now, let's just start with the first step. So what we are going to do is we are going to take our cardboard and we are going to wrap it around a sheet. As you can see that right now it's not looking very beautiful. So we are going to make a very beautiful windmill. So with the help of a Fevicol, I am going to wrap this cardboard around this sheet. Okay, so what we are going to do is, you can either use this normal Fevicol, or you can use any other Fevicol of your choice, whatever you feel like. So I'm going to apply the Fevicol all over the sheet, and then I'm going to wrap the cardboard around it. I hope you're doing it with me. You have to make the model with me. And if you feel any problem or face any problem, just please let me know in the chat box. Okay, so now the extra piece of the sheet, I am going to cut it with the help of a scissor. And finally, I am going to wrap it very slowly, so that there is no extra crevices left. I am going to apply a little bit more Fevicol so that it just completely wrapped around it. Okay, now the extra piece from the top, I am going to cut a little bit, and I am going to fold these inside the cardboard. And similarly from the other end as well. And I'm going to like paste it inside with the help of either a Fevicol or like simply normally. It is not necessary that you will use the Fevicol because it just need to be goes inside the cardboard. Yeah, just like this, just move the extra piece of paper inside the cardboard. As we have done it from one end, we are going to do the same on the another end as well. And now you can see that our cardboard is looking a little bit representative, right? Okay. Now that was the first step. In the second step, what we are going to do is, we are going to measure the diameter of the cardboard with the help of a scale. Now here the diameter of the cardboard is around 3 centimeter. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take the length of the pen little bit greater than that of the diameter of the cardboard. As I said that the diameter of the cardboard is 3 centimeter, but we are going to cut the length of the paper for around 4 or 4.5 centimeter, so that it can come out of the cardboard and the wind can freely rotate. Right, otherwise if I'm going to cut the length of 3 centimeter exactly, what will happen, that the windmill will not be able to rotate freely. So we are going to cut the pen now. You can cut it with the help of either a scissor or with the help of a cutter. Now I have already have a small cutout for the pen with the length of 4 centimeter. You can also cut that. Now what we are going to do is, next we are going to, now here you can actually see that the length of the pen which I have already cut out is actually greater than the diameter and actually coming out of the cardboard box. That was the whole purpose of it. Okay, I hope you're doing it with me, right? And you're enjoying it. If you're enjoying the activity and if you're doing it with me, please show me a thumbs up. Thank you, Soumitra, for showing me thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, now what we are going to do is, we are going to see the pen that we have cut out, the part of it. We are going to measure the diameter of the pen cutout, and we are going to make a hole into the cardboard box so that we can easily insert it inside the so we can easily insert this inside the cardboard pen, and we can make the handle of our windmill. With the help of a marker, you can first make the diameter on the cardboard, and then you can easily make a hole into the cardboard, either with the help of a scissor, with the help of a compass first, and then make it hole bigger with the help of scissor. Thank you, Mukul, for showing me a thumbs up. Just like with the help of a marker, a pen or something, you can make a circle out of it, and with the help of compass, scissor, whatever you feel like is comfortable for you, you can make the hole. Now what we are going to do is, one thing you need to be very careful about at this step, the front hole which we are going to be make in the cardboard should be a bigger one, like should be exactly the same as the diameter of the pen that we have cut out, but at the back one it needs to be a little bit smaller, right? Because we just need to pass the rubber bands from it, not the whole pen part. We just need the pen part to be just inside the cardboard and outside of it. So with the help of scissor, I am going to make a hole inside it at the front as well as in the back. I am using scissor because it is actually going to help me easily create a hole into it. You can start with the compass so that it is easy for you, and then you can use the scissor in the next make the hole bigger. Okay, so after we make the hole in the front part, we will just see that whether the pen is smoothly going inside it or not. If it is not, we are going to make the hole a little bit bigger with the help of compass, again with the help of scissor, whatever you feel is comfortable for you. Okay, so now I'm going to try again to insert the pen into it, that whether it is going smoothly inside it or not. I think this time it will go very smoothly inside it, but for safer side I'm just going to make it smooth. Okay, so after we will be seeing that the pen is going smoothly inside the cardboard and it's just going to stay inside, from the back end we don't need to remove the other part of the pen, right? We just only need the ribbons to be passed it out. Now as we are done with making the hole into the cardboard, measuring the diameter, and already have that pen part with us, let's just move on to the third step, which is working with the ice cream stick or the candy sticks. Now as you can see that I have taken 2 candy sticks with me. You also have to take 2 candy sticks, and we are going to, with the help of, first with the pen or with the marker, I am going to make 2 dots onto the ice cream stick so that I can make holes again into this. As you can see that with the help of a marker I am making 2 dots, and with the help of a first compass or with the help of a scissor I am going to again make the holes inside into both of the ice cream sticks. Now I am using a compass to make a small hole, then I am going to make a little bit bigger with the help of scissor. Okay, as you can see that one hole is perfectly being done. I am going to repeat the same process with the second ice cream stick also. Okay, so after making the holes into the ice cream stick will look like something like this. Okay, in both of the ice cream stick the hole needs to be there. Now what was the purpose of making the holes into the ice cream stick is just to pass the rubber band through it. So in the next step what we will be needing a rubber band. So what we are going to do is we are going to cut the rubber band into 2 halves with the help of a scissor, and then we are going to pass the rubber band through these holes. Now we need to pass the one rubber band into the first from one hole and then from the another hole on the first ice cream stick, and then the same rubber band will pass from the second ice cream stick also. Now here how I'm going to pass it from it. I'm going to be using, I can use a compass or you can use a needle, which we generally use it at our home. Here for me compass is convenient, so that's why I'm using a compass, but you can also use a needle. As you can see that with the help of compass it is easily being crossed out from the ice cream stick. That's why I am using a compass here. Similarly through the other hole I am going to pass the rubber band as well. Now as you can see that the rubber band is being crossed out from one of the ice cream stick. Now the same rubber band I will be passing again through the another ice cream stick also that we have been made the holes into. So that I am going to put it into a cross orientation just like as it was into the windmill. Please let me know if you're facing any problem, if you're stuck at any step. Please let me know in the chat box so that I can help you out. If everything is going smoothly, please show me a thumbs up. Thank you, Soumitra. Now as you can see that I've passed the rubber band from the one of the holes from the other ice cream stick. I'm going to pass it from the last hole as well. Okay. Now here I've passed the rubber bands from all of the ice cream stick. You can also do it, just stretch it from the end, just stretch it a bit so that it just gets the center of part of the ice cream stick just gets smooth. Just stretch the rubber band like I am stretching it to make it a smooth, to have a smooth center part. Okay, now as you can see, we will be putting it into the cross position or the plus position just like in the windmill. And at the back, you can see that all of the rubber bands have been passed out from the holes from the ice cream stick that we have made. Now, the major and the crucial part. Here, we will be needing a needle and a thread. And the pen cutout that we have used. Just give me a second. Yes, so here we will be needing a needle. So first what we are going to do is you're going to take a needle with a thread, and at the end of the thread just please make sure that you have made a knot out of it. Otherwise, while passing the needle from the rubber band, it is going to just clear. If we're going to move it forward, it is just going to remove it easily. So at the end of the thread, just make a small knot. Okay, now what we are going to do is, now I'm going to pass the needle through both of these rubber bands. Please be careful while you're working with the needle. Just pass one rubber band at a time so that you're not hurting yourself. And don't be hurry and hurt yourself. Just be a little bit patient in some of the steps. Okay, now as you can see that I've passed the needle through the rubber band. Now here what we will be needing is, I'm also just going to make a little bit knot here. Otherwise these two ribbons or the rubber bands is going to create a little bit problem when we will be passing it through the pen's body, right? So I'm just going to make a little bit knot. Okay, now we'll be needing the pen cutout that we have taken. Now in the next part we are going to take the rubber band, the pens part, and I'm going to insert the pen, and I'm going to insert these rubber bands inside with the help of a needle inside the pens part, the cutout that we have made. Okay. Yes, now you can see that the rubber bands have been easily crossed out. We will also be removing the needle or the thread from outside of it. Now I am going to pass the needle from the cardboard, the bigger hole that we have actually been used. And I am going to remove the needle from the back part. If you remember, the back part of the cardboard was actually, the hole was actually a smaller one as compared to the front one. Now here you can see that the cardboard and the pen part has been easily inserted into the front hole, and in the back, from the back end only, I just have to remove the rubbers, not the pen part. The pen body and the pen should not come out of the second, that is from the back hole. Working with needle. Okay, thank you Soumitra for sharing. Now at the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the thread with the help of a scissor. Also I'm going to cut the knot that we have made into the rubber bands. Be a little bit careful while you cut it because these are very close to each other. Okay, as you can see that I've cut the thread clearly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie these rubber bands to make the rotator of the windmill. To make the rotator of the windmill, I'm actually using a old pen. So we are going to tie this one, putting the old pen between the rubber bands, and I'm going to make a knot. Actually tried basically made 2-3 knots into it so that it just have a strong grip. Now this back part is going to act as a rotator. We will be rotating it like around 20 to 25 times so that it just creates a tension into the rubber band, and when we are going to stop, it is just going to, the windmill will rotate very fast. We will be seeing that shortly. Just make sure that you have secured the rubber bands with the pen very tightly so that it just doesn't come out. Okay, so now I'm going to, let's just test this. I'm going to just rotate the pen, and after that, if it's working, I'm going to show it to you. Just rotate it 20 to 25 times. Okay, as you can see that when I left it, it just starts rotating it. See, the number of times the windmill will be rotating, it totally depends upon the tension that the rubber bands will have. It requires a lot of patience, which I don't have, Soumitra says. Soumitra, the patience will come with time. So I guess while you make this model once or twice, it is going to work out. Actually, I've made this model once and it just worked out properly. So I think you can also do it. Okay, so now as our model is working, let's just decorate it a bit so that it just looks beautiful. For decoration, I have created some of the pieces which you can also make. Just give me a second so that I can show you. I have made a door and a window. I've basically used a A4 size cardboard sheet to make this window and door. I'm going to use a Fevicol to paste them, and I've also used a circular cutout to make the tomb of the windmill. And I've also tried to make out some of the cardboards to name the model, like such as cardboard, metal strip that we have, then wood, plastic. Plastic is basically the pen, the old pen that we have used, and rubber. So the last part is we're just going to paste all of these into our model and make it beautiful. So at first I am basically pasting the door at the bottom of the windmill and then the window a little bit above of it. Now let's just paste the window a little bit above it. And then let's just paste some of the cutouts, like the cardboard. Cardboard is basically the cardboard roll that we have used. I have used you can use the aluminium foil paper, the cardboard roll that actually wrapped around it. Now let's just paste the tomb, the upper part of the windmill. Okay, so how we've actually made it, I've just cut the circular part, put a little bit incision into it, and now I'm going to make a cone, the ice cream cone that we generally loves to eat. And I'm going to, with the help of a fevicol, I'm going to paste it at the top of the windmill. Okay, now let's just paste the last three cutouts that we have left. The rubber band and the wood one will come on the ice cream stick. Now the rubber band one's rubber sticker will also come out on the ice cream stick. Now the last one is the plastic one, which you can paste at the back of the pen or the rotator that we have used. Okay. Now finally the last step, working with the metal lid. Now in the metal lid, first I'm going to paste the red cutout that I have specially made for sticking the windmill onto it. So I'm going to paste a fevicol onto it and paste it on the metal lid. I will be pasting the metal cutout also onto the metal lid. And finally, I am going to paste the windmill onto the red square cutout that I have made onto the metal lid. And it's done. So our windmill is ready. Let me show you. So from waste we have actually generated a beautiful windmill, which you can also create. Please share this activity in your classroom. Try to have fun with the kids, have fun yourself while making the models. Thank you so much, Mukul. I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, so I have a little bit challenge for you. Onto the blades of the windmill, what if I will add some weights onto the candy sticks? What do you think? How its spinning will be affecting? Will it spin more? Will it spin fast? Imagine I have only added a it's a big windmill. Okay, I've added a little bit of bottle onto the one ice cream stick, and I have not added onto the another one. Do you think that it is going to affect the spinning? If yes, how I am going to how I can make it even? This is a challenge that you need to work on, and I hope you will work on it, and we will be discussing it into the next YouTube live session. Just give me a second. So I hope that you've enjoyed this activity a lot and you have fun with it. I highly suggest you that you can perform this activity into your classroom, have fun with your kids. Thank you so much, Raj. Okay, so let's meet you into the next YouTube live session. Till then, keep exploring and keep innovating. Thank you.